Hello YouTubers, and welcome to my channel, the Virginia Bushcrafter. And if this is your first time here, my channel is all about learning and practicing the skills of bushcrafting, prepping, and survival in the wilderness. Now, I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to come and join me. I hope this is enjoyable to you and that you learn something from it. Now, when you go into the bush, there are staple items that we take with us, our tools. And I think the most relevant tools, at least for me, is a hatchet, a knife, and me personally, I like to take knives that are 7 to 10 inches for specified tasks. And I like to take a smaller knife with a Scandinavian grind for carving. And of course, I'm going to take a saw for when I want to cut wood to a specified length. And the hatchet is basically for splitting. So now those are staple tools that I think any bushcrafter would take into the bush with them. But have you ever thought about going into the bush or just going out for a walk one day, and the only tool you have is a small knife? Now you can survive with this small knife. There are a lot of things that you can do with this small knife. So just think about that. A small knife, and of course we always have with us some type of cordage when we go into the bush. This is another staple. This is number 36 Bankline. So a lot of times, you can just go out for a walk and you can actually make a tool that you can harvest squirrels, rabbits, or even grouse. Learning how to make your own tools in the bush is very, very important. So what I want to show you guys, just from practicing with a tri-stick, practicing my notches, I was able to make a tool which is not very difficult, just to take out into the bush one day and practice with it. Now this tool, I call it the Back Country, and for a lack of better words, Devastation Star. The Back Country Devastation Star. So let me show you this tool. Here is one. Here is another. Now, just from practicing the tri-stick, what I did, I took 2 pieces of wood, I cut them. These are not more than 17 inches long. They're between 16 and a half, 17 inches. But I've also heard or learned that the ideal length is 2 feet to maybe 3. But again, this was practicing on a tri-stick. But the first thing that I did to make this tool, I made 2 long cabin notches. Since this is already put together, I just want to show you I cut into the wood here and here. 2 log cabin notches. And then I made sure that they fit somewhat flush. The next thing I did, I took my carving knife and I carved the 4 points. And these are very pointy. So, and I also was able to scrape bark off of this piece of wood and use it as tinder. So after I made the log cabin notches, carved each point, then I bind it together with number 36 Bankline. This actually has tar on the outside and it binds very well. Number 36 Bankline. The knot that I use is a square knot. This thing is locked tight. I enjoyed making it so much that I made a second one. Same thing, right at 17 inches. Log cabin notches. Carve the points on all 4. Carve points on all 4 ends. Bind it together with number 36 Bankline and used a square knot, and it is together. Now again, this tool is used for harvesting a squirrel or a rabbit, again even a grouse. Now it's going to take practice to do this, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. But what you do is just basically hurl this sideways as it goes into the air, and hopefully one of these points will hit your target. You can also use them as a self-protection if necessary. So these are just some of the things that, well, one of the things that you can make if you have nothing but a small knife and some Bankline, if not Bankline, paracord. Just something to really bind them tight, and when you use a square knot, it's not going to move. So here I got the opportunity to practice the long cabin notch, carve the points with a Scandinavian grind knife, bind it together with number 36 Bankline, and practice making the square knot. So guys, this is just something in addition to the 10 C's that you take into the wood, which is a cutting tool, cover, container, combustion, candlelight, cotton, canvas, net, cargo tape, compass. So this is just another skill. I just wanted to bring this to your attention and let you know. Just practice with a tri-stick and make something like this. I think I'm really going to enjoy this, taking this out to the bush and just hurling it sideways. I'll put some type of milk carton or water jug there just to see how accurate I can become. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Hey guys, but hey, this is the Virginia Bushcrafter. I leave you with this. Get out in the bush and have some fun. Thanks for joining me.